Wonder if I'm safe to explore in there.
You're here. Good.
Sebastian, that relic you mentioned...
I believe one of Slytherin's students stumbled upon the relic during an assignment to study sarcophagi in this catacomb. From what I read in a report by the student, they weren't permitted to take it with them, so I must assume it's still here. If it's in this catacomb, I have to find it. For Anne. I need to see her.
I'd be interested to know what else the student discovered.
Have a look. Unfortunately, there's no name on it, but I suspect if it was important enough for Slytherin to stash in his spellbook, it's worthy of further study.
I'm ready to explore the catacomb. Perhaps we can visit Anne when we've finished.
Perfect. By the way, Ominous has been asking about you. You didn't tell him what we were doing, did you?
I didn't. I promise.
Good. Ominous would be livid if he knew what we were about to do. I'll be interested to compare what lies inside to what I've read about this catacomb. I'm sure that foul smell is the scent of success. Try not to lose your nerve just yet.
Revelio. Incendio.
At least now we know we're not alone in here.
Perhaps that was it. The rest of the tomb will be insect-free.
Yeah, spiders aren't insects.
Don't start.
Accio.
Opening all of these is tempting.
Wingardium Leviosa.
This room is taller than it looks.
Accio.
We're here for a reason. I'd say opening them all is justified.
Revelio.
Finding a chest in an inconspicuous loft. Brilliant.
Accio. Compulso. Descendo. Flipendo. Accio. Arresto Momentum. Levioso. Glacis. Flipendo. Compulso. Descendo. Descendo. Revelio. Compulso. Bombarda. Expelliarmus. Confringo. Accio. Revelio. Accio.
Watch your step. I nearly slipped there.
Expelliarmus. Confringo. Defendo. Bombarda.
All this grass.
Revelio.
It no longer feels like a tomb. I've read about catacombs that underwent expansion efforts and ran into problems, often cave-ins.
And then We're abandoned.
Exactly. We'll be fine, though.
Confringo! Revelio! Depulso! Revelio!
Now this is the sort of great room I want to be buried in.
Surrounded by grandeur.
Grandeur and then some. Even an altar with a pile of bones.
Bones outside. Seems odd. There's something here by the altar.
What did you find?
Accio! Wingardium Leviosa! Revelio! Depulso! Accio! Revelio. Depulso.
Did you hear that?
We're in a tomb. I assume eerie sounds come with the territory.
Accio. Revelio. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Revelio. Accio. Revelio. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Revelio. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa.
We've made it this far, but clearly we have more to do.
Revelio. Accio.
I need to find a safe way across.
Confringo. Confringo. Lumos. Incendio. Lumos. Revelio. Depulso. Revelio. Accio. Lumos. Incendio. Lumos. Incendio. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Lumos. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa.
Rickety bone bridge complete.
Lumos. Revelio. Accio.
Looks like part of a student's diary. It mentions plans to return for the relic and conjuring barricades using bones.
Of course. The student's summary referenced the space beyond the Great Room, which means this can't be a dead end. Let's divide and conquer. You work on sorting out the bone barricades, I'll look around and see what we missed. Hold on to that diary entry. There may be more to it.
It does mention something else. It says their next assignment was learning the Imperius Curse.
Really? Interesting. We need to focus on moving beyond this room. But let me think for a moment.
Do you think the pages were left here on purpose?
Slytherin mentioned a student who excelled in charms and always carried a satchel stuffed full of notes. They might have been left on purpose, or the student may have simply dropped them.
Of course.
Brilliant. There's more to this than even I imagined.
Revelio.
Before we trudge on further, I've just realized something. The student's diary mentions the Imperius Curse. I wouldn't be surprised if we go... It's an unforgivable, but useful when you're outnumbered. Places the victim completely under the caster's control. So, if you'd like to learn Imperius...
Shouldn't I know more about what the curse entails?
Remember the blasting curse? Same idea, except when it comes to unforgivable curses, your intention has to be clear. You have to mean it.
Where did you learn the Imperius Curse?
I taught myself. Don't tell Ominous that I've told you. It's not exactly something I can brag about, but it may come in handy. I think you ought to know it.
It's probably wise to know the spell.
I couldn't agree more. A spell that could save your life. You have a lot at stake. You have an ability. Focus your wand movement. It's not an easy spell to master. There we go. Something troubling ahead.
Revelio. Repulsor. Imperio. Revelio. Incendio. Revelio. Confringo. Incendio. Revelio. Repulsor.
Another barricade. Considering how well you did on the last one, it should be a cinch.
How gracious of you.
I try.
Revelio. Accio. Revelio.
This looks different than what we faced before. Now we're also dealing with rune symbols.
Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Accio.
That worked. Keep going.
Revelio. Accio. Leviosa. Revelio. Accio. Guardian Leviosa. Revelio.
You are head and shoulders above these bones. Nicely done.
Incendio. Aerial. Fringo. Incendio. Fringo. Incendio. Revelio.
Such a mess.
Bit dramatic, isn't it?
Incendio. Accio. Revelio. Accio. Depulso. Revelio. Depulso. Incendio. Depulso. Revelio.
This catacomb has suffered decay, just as the student's summary described.
I doubt anyone's been here in quite some time.
Revelio. Accio. Revelio.
I see why Slytherin's student was so entranced with this place.
Incendio. Depulso. Accio. Incendio. Blazing. Leviosa. Arresto momentum. Flipendo. Bombarda. Expelliarmus. Confringo. Revelio.
Dead end. Lovely. All that for nothing.
Hold on. Don't give up yet.
Revelio.
Sebastian! The relic! Look!
Could it be?
The note and rendition of the relic. It matches. This must be where the student left the relic.
I can't believe it. After all this, it lines up. We've really found it.
What do you suppose is meant by the dark sacrifice required to realize the relic's potential?
I have no idea. But we're here for the relic.
I'm willing to ignore what the journal entry says. We're taking the relic.
Agreed. This is meant to be. For Anne's sake. I'm taking it. Let's get to Feldcroft. I must keep this relic secret. Especially from my uncle. Is that ominous? Ominous! The sounds we kept hearing. It was you.
You gave me no choice. I had to follow you. Sebastian, please, leave the relic alone. We can find another way to help Anne.
I'm sorry, Ominous, but I'm taking it.
No, you're not. If you won't put it back, then I will.
Hold on, both of you. Sebastian, please, take a step back.
Fine. But Ominous knows I won't step back from a fight.
Can't believe this.
How much did you hear?
Everything. I heard you encourage Sebastian to take the relic.
Sebastian's done his research. He knows what he's doing.
Sebastian makes things sound easy when they could be impossible or dangerous. We need to stop him.
And if nothing will change his mind?
Something has to. I need your help.
Sebastian's right. We need that relic.
I'm sorry. My mind is made up.
Are you willing to sacrifice your friendship over this?
I might be. How could I choose to stand by and watch him do this?
What if the choice wasn't yours? You wouldn't be to blame for what happens.
What in the world are you suggesting? Imperium?
That's what I'm saying. I would take all responsibility. This could save your friendship. I know how to cast it. Sebastian taught me. But I won't do it unless you agree.
This is insanity. I can't believe you would ask this of me.
Sebastian is never going to give up trying to cure Anne. If you try and stop him now, he'll never forgive you.
Fine. This is unfathomable. But I suppose if you want that responsibility, it may just save what is left of my friendship with Sebastian. Remember, this is what I was telling you about the dark arts. They come with a cost. You may well regret making this choice. Do what you have to do. Cast it. Before I change my mind.
Imperio! Step aside, Ominous. Stay in place until we're out of sight.
I will.
Sebastian, come on.
What did you do?
Imperio. It was the only way to get out of here without a fight.
Ominous, I'm sorry.
Sebastian, we have to go.
Did we do the wrong thing?
You need the relic.
I know. But not like this.
Ominous and I agreed. Surely there's a difference between casting Imperio on someone without their knowledge and casting it with permission.
I understand what you're saying. I do, but...
I've taken full responsibility. You have my word.
We've always looked out for each other, Ominous and I. I hope he knows that hasn't changed. How long will the spell last? How long must Ominous stay in the tomb?
The curse is lifted already. He'll easily find his way out of the catacomb just as we did. He'll be all right, Sebastian.
When we get to Feldcroft, I'd rather Anne not know what had to be done to get this relic. She thinks like Ominous. It'd only upset her. Oh no, this isn't good.
What is it?
Smoke! Over there, by the hamlet. Feldcroft's in trouble. They're under attack.
Let's hurry.
You can't stop us.
Keep out the way! Keep out the sword's reach! Got it!
Shut
You're not good here. We've got them. They're I'm handling it.
I'm handling it. Let's get this.
Keep out of sword's reach!
I deserve better than patrol duty.
Uncle, to the right!
Got him!
Boy! What have you done?
Saved my sister.
With an unforgivable curse. From that damned book, no doubt. Your father would be ashamed. You've gone too far, Sebastian. Stay away from her. From all of us.
What did my uncle expect me to do? The Imperious curse saved Anne's life. That goblin was going to kill her.
There was little time to react, but it was an unforgivable curse.
How can you say that? You just used the Imperious Curse on Ominous.
I did, but with his consent, Sebastian. It may seem an irrelevant difference, but it is a difference.
I shall make my uncle see reason. He cannot banish me from my own home, from my sister.
It might be best to let him calm down a while. May I speak to him? Perhaps I can help to ease the tension a bit.
You may be right. Very well. Probably best if I get away from here for a while. I'll head back to Hogwarts.
Pardon me, Mr. Sallow.
What Sebastian did was inexcusable. You cannot possibly be about to defend him.
Sebastian acted rashly, but he acted out of instinct to save Anne.
Out of instinct? With an unforgivable curse? This family does not resort to using dark magic even against our enemies. What Sebastian did cannot be undone. That you are defending Sebastian's behavior at all tells me everything I need to know. You are as guilty as he is. Sebastian is to come nowhere near Feldcroft, nowhere near Anne. Unforgivable curses are so named for a reason. If I hear that either of you continues down this path, if either of you uses dark magic, I will notify the headmaster immediately. Why, Sebastian?
Revelio. Reparo. Revelio. Revelio. Confringo. Repulsor. Revelio. Revelio. One less foul hulking brute. That wasn't too hard. Revelio. Revelio. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Confringo. Incendio. Revelio. Incendio. Revelio. Incendio. Revelio.
On another adventure, are we?
If one more person...
Pardon me.
Come to
I-
Then you're the only one who... Good riddance, I said. I want her caught and sent to Azkaban to steal it.
Are you sure Katrin is the culprit?
Thanks to that Rookwood lout. But she was the...
Why would Katrin come back to rob the hamlet if she'd already left?
Do I look like a criminal to you?
What exactly was the family heirloom that the thief stole?
And
I could keep an eye out for the thief.
you? No, besides, the thief.
What do you have for sale?
You the one that helped Agnes with her niffler? Glad she got it back. Hate having those beasts roaming around stealing things. I'd keep an eye on your belongings if I were you. Katrin will steal the eyebrows off your face, she will.
A pile of gold. I must be on the right track. It looks as if the thief took more than they could carry. Revelio. More gold. They must be getting closer.
Patrolling this area is a waste of my time.
Revelio. Too late for you to learn the error of your ways. I know what that means. Merlin trial. Revelio. Revelio.
An intruder! An utterly pitiful display!
Expelliarmus. Bombard.
Arrogant child!
Confringo.
I will! No!
Revelio. Niffler. It wasn't Catherine Haggerty after all. Revelio. Confringo. Revelio. That must be the Haggerty family heirloom. Revelio. Revelio. Wonder how Mr. Haggerty will take this news. His sister wasn't the thief, and his heirloom's coming home. Revelio. High wing! Go! Faster, high wing! Revelio. Aloha Mora.
Who would have thought that butterflies of all things would live
Revelio.
for treasure?
You the one that helped Agnes with her niffler? Glad she got it back. Hate having those beasts roaming around.
I have some good news, Mr. Haggerty. I unmasked your thief.
Nothing to unmask, was there? We all know that the thief was my sister, Catherine.
Actually, sir, the thief was a niffler.
What?
You know, small, furry, pilfering. I followed it to its lair.
Catelyn was the only one who knew how to get into our homes, where to find our treasures. But I suppose, mangy little blighter. Well, if you found the niffler's lair, as you say, you must have found my heirloom.
I found your heirloom, and I'll give it back to you. For a price.
Huh? I suppose that's only fair. Very well, we'll call it a reward. Sounds more decent that way. Catherine's a disappointment for certain, but I never wanted to believe she was behind this. Now, thanks to... What a strange world we live in. Suppose they can't send a niffler to Azkaban. At least I got my heirloom back.
What are you up to now?
Revelio.
Seems he's been burgled. Pretend I never heard of your involvement. Folks still talk about you taking down that troll.
Over here.
This is a change of pace from our last outing.
Don't remind me. The thought of that tent still makes my blood boil. I've been thinking about those poor dragons in the fighting ring. The collars they were wearing, they appeared to be goblin silver. I think a collar is precisely what we found at that poacher camp. I've never known poachers to use anything like that before.
The dragon that attacked my carriage was wearing a collar, and Professor Fig was genuinely baffled by its behavior.
Surely you aren't suggesting that the collars somehow control the poor creatures?
Exactly.
Merlin, I don't think the
That's a good idea.
I'll start looking into it right away. There was something else that I wanted to discuss with you. It seems I may have caused you more trouble with Victor Rookwood.
If it's all right with you, I'd rather not say. At least not at the moment.
Understood. We all have our secrets. I shan't press for more details. I'll let you know when I have news of her location.
Revelio.
have some promising news about the location of our Hebridean dragon friend and where to return her you-know-what. Meet me in the town circle in Hogsmeade.
You wanted to speak with me, Mother?
I had hoped to speak with you alone, Natsai.
Your message mentioned your concern about an unusual creature that was spotted in the wood. That could have been anything.
You know what it was, Natsai.
I am allowed to leave the castle. I am all...
Careful. Officer Singer disagrees. She sent me an owl telling me that you have been trying... She berated me for not keeping a closer eye on you. And she is right. I do not want you visiting Hogsmeade for the...
But Mother!
My little gazelle, you are well-intentioned, but you must not meddle in the affairs of dangerous people.
If someone had meddled in Matabilaland, Father would still be with us.
I must get to class. Perhaps your friend can get you to listen to reason.
So frustrating. She never listens.
She called you her little gazelle. Is that a term of endearment where you're from?
It is specific to me. I am the unusual Self-transfiguration is not taught at Hogwarts, so I am gently discouraged from practicing it. And it is in my gazette. That is how I managed to spy on Rookwood and Harlow.
How does it feel to transform into an animal?
Well, the first time, it can be a bit unnerving. I felt a kind of searing pain and a strong double heartbeat. But it gets easier the more you do it. I no longer feel any pain, and I must say, I find a sense of comfort. And I love being able to view the world from a different...
Can you choose what form your animagus will take?
Oh, no. A person's animagus form is determined by their personality. My mother is convinced that my form is a gazelle because I adapt well to any situation. I believe it is because I can sense danger and keep my wits about me.
Were you born an animagus, or did you learn to become one?
Animagi are not born. The process is quite elaborate. It involves holding a mandrake leaf in one's mouth for an entire month, then placing the leaf in a crystal phial so that it is imbued with moonlight, then adding one of your own hairs. And that is just the beginning. Self-transfiguration is common among students at Wagadu, but Professor Weasley considers it much too dangerous to teach at Hogwarts.
Now the nickname makes sense. What an extraordinary ability to have.
It is. I love transforming, but Mother is... She says that no creature, especially one as rare as a gazelle, should be bounding about where poaching has become so prevalent. She claims that she has foreseen tragedy befall me in my gazelle, but she has used her sight to control me too many times.
She's concerned for your safety. It may be best for you to...
That may be safe, but I do not... You could have fled the moment you discovered that Rookwood, Harlow, and Randrock... I choose to act as you have. I must deal with Rookwood and Harlow. My mother cannot... Thank you for being here during that rather awkward conversation.
Hollydew's notion wants keeping away from today's young, I'd say. Well, they've gone to curses.
Come on in. Come on
Revelio.
in. Don't be shy.
You can stop by any time. You take care now, and I shall hope to see you soon. What is it you might be interested in? You take care now, and I shall hope to see you soon.
Revelio.
It's not like her to forget.
I didn't keep you waiting, did I?
Not at all. I was just at the post office. Gran told me to expect a package, but it looks as if she forgot to send it. She didn't send me an owl this week either. Perhaps she's busy with her research.
What kind of research is she doing?
It varies from week to week, but it's always to do with creatures. Last week she was studying leg knots in plimpies.
What was she sending you?
Only some feed she's been developing. I was going to give it to Professor Howen for the measles.
What did you find out about the dragon you were tracking?
I realised that she didn't know the poachers had her egg, so when she left Horntail Hall, she would have headed straight to her nest. I went back to the tent and tracked her flight.
How do you track a dragon long after she's gone?
Tree canopies, burn marks, things like that.
Well done. You certainly know what you're doing.
I can't be certain, but I have an idea of one place she may have been heading. I thought we might go and see it for ourselves.
Of course. Shall we leave now?
If that's all right. I want to see how she's faring if she had a collar on. And she's likely frantic about her egg. Here we are. I do think this is where we'll find her. The terrain's typical of where the breed would nest. I suspect it's how the poachers found her to begin with. They likely camped here and logged her patterns. Perhaps nabbed her first and then her egg.
You got all of that from simply standing here?
You'd be surprised how easy it is to think like a poacher. Shall we see if she's home? We only need...
You're making this sound simple, but this is a dragon after all.
Hebrideans can be aggressive, but they're also clever. She caught on quickly enough when you showed her how to escape. She'll understand what...
I don't suppose you've thought about keeping it, have you?
No. It belongs to her. Keeping it will make me just...
If you're right about finding her here, how do we go about returning the egg? Well then, let's find...
Wonderful. If she sees us flying about, she might take it as a sign of aggression or food. We should stay on... Oh, and one more thing. Let's not agitate her. Goodness knows she's been through enough already. I'm ready when you are.
Revelio!
There she is, above us. She did make it home safely. Oh, good. It looks as if she wasn't collared like the other dragons.
For what it's worth, she doesn't seem to have spotted us yet.
Let's hope it stays that way. At least until we've done what we can.
Expelliarmus! Confringo!
I wonder how many they brought to capture. At least 10.
Reparo.
Fantastic.
From a distance. Revelio. How charming. They keep in touch with each other.
I wonder how good her eyesight is.
I beg your pardon?
I don't imagine the poachers fed her well. And from a distance... Hebrideans love sheep.
What's your step? How lucky for us. Revelio.
She must have been starved to pick off a grubhorn.
Or just raring for a fight.
Quiet, what was that?
Wait here. I'll run ahead.
Whenever you're ready, I'll follow your lead.
I'll draw her attention. Follow when it's safe. Revelio.
Watch out! It's her domain. She'll make sure we know it. Keep at it. We've just got to make it to the nest.
Oh, she is making it easy.
Not a warm welcome.
It's a little too warm, if you ask me. Revelio. I don't suppose she listened to reason.
I'd normally try, but we're well past that.
Good also. Revelio. Good also. Accio. Revelio. Revelio.
Quickly!
Brilliant.
There's the nest. We're almost there. Why is every bridge here broken?
peril.
Now, if we just return her egg, we can hopefully make it out without too much fuss. That was brilliant! And did you see how clever? She left us perfectly unharmed.
That's rather generous, isn't it? She did try to kill us.
Only until she saw her egg, at which point I thought she rather warmed to it. The important thing is that we survived it. Thank you for doing this with me. Wouldn't blame you one bit if you wanted to head back to the castle and...
Shall we head back? I'm ready if you are.
I am. After our dragon rescue at Hauntel Hall, I half expect to be ambushed by poachers any time I'm not in the car.
Understandable. We did sabotage their fighting ring and steal a dragon egg from them.
True. So why haven't they come after us? It's not like them to let things lie.
Unless what?
Unless they haven't let things lie. Oh no, I can't believe I didn't see it. We need to leave. How could I have been so blind?
Did you speak with my uncle?
I wish I had better news about your uncle and Anne.
Well, what did he say?
I'm afraid he wants you nowhere near Feldcroft. Nor Anne.
I had to stop that goblin from killing my sister. He had no right to banish me from... If he thinks banishing me means I'm going to give up on Anne,
He also said he cannot excuse the use of dark magic in any form, and that if he hears of either of us using it, he'll go straight to Professor Black.
Huh. That relic, dark magic or not, is the key to saving Anne. To reverse that curse. I should send the crest to Anne. She'll know that we need to meet. Nothing, just a thought. Now I'm more determined than ever to learn what power that relic has.
What did you mean you'd send Anne a crest so that she'd know to meet you?
We just lost our parents, and we were packing up to go and live with Solomon. We couldn't take everything. She was carefully organising her prized possessions, a box of artifacts she'd collected to do with our family. Jewellery, cards. She got to her favourite, a handmade crest, and without a second thought she handed it to me. "This will keep you safe," she said. "It holds no enchantment, but I've kept it with me since. That's how I can reach Anne. I'll get...
Be careful, Sebastian. Your uncle could intercept it.
Even if Ominous is upset with us, he has no love lost for his family. He'd use their connections to the headmaster if we needed his help.
I shall wait to hear from you then.
Thank you. I'll send you an owl when I have news.
Revelio! Time for a jaunt, I'd say. Let's go!
I thought my owl might pique your interest.
I came as soon as I could.
I'd been so preoccupied by all that happened with Ominous in the catacomb, not to mention my uncle's reaction, that I'd almost forgotten what it was that struck me about that triptych.
That's incredible. You know this...
And while I was waiting for you, I scouted around and discovered an abandoned mine nearby, surrounded by...
Do you think there's a connection to the triptych?
I've no idea. But perhaps they're searching it, the way they did Rookwood Castle and Isidora's Manor. How do we...
We need to see what they're doing. I say we take them head on. Let's bury some enemies.
Very well.
And I still have that rune symbol we found on the triptych. If there is a connection, I suspect we'll...
After you.
There they are up ahead.
I'll let you...
Revelio.
The area's still clear.
No one enters this mine. Kill anyone in the room. I've been fighting easily dilated.
Glacius! Arrest the guard.
I won't rest.
Expelliarmus! Revelio! Expelliarmus! Revelio! Revelio. Imperio. Revelio.
This is going well.
We make a good team.
We do at that.
Once again, we could fight our way through or be discreet. Revelio.
Relatively fun.
Revelio.
I should tell you. Rumor is this mine was closed long ago due to an infestation of spiders.
How nice. Nothing I haven't seen before.